Hello everyone, welcome to the Turfway Park Report for Saturday, February 6, 2016, day 22 of our winter spring meeting. 10 live races on the card. The poly track, as always, is fast. First race from Turfway Park is a filly and mare claimer, which have never won 2 races a lifetime. The claiming price $15,000, the distance 6 furlongs. There was a late scratch at number 2, Celebrity Song. The morning line favorite, number 1, Secret Diary for trainer Dane Kabisky. All set. They are off. Gypsy Angel Row will get the first call. My Calendar Girl on the turn back displaying good speed today. Tis a Rocket races in between those two. Secret Diary and Sophie Doyle came away racing in fourth. They have 1-horse speed, and as Wicked Vicky, then that's the 5 of them as they blitz up the backstretch, approaching the half-mile pole. They're just about 5.5 lengths from tip to tail, and Gypsy Angel Row, as expected, shows the way and took them through an opening quarter in 22 seconds flat. So Gypsy Angel Row leads him into the far turn run. My Calendar Girl is being hard to handle for the Bug Boy there, being pinned in right now by Tis a Rocket and Mojica. And to the outside, racing along in fourth, there is Wicked Vicky, rather. Towards that one's inside, Secret Diary, the Florida Invader, is starting to make good headway from the back of the pack as the field passes the quarter-mile pole. And Gypsy Angel Row has showed the way thus far, but here's Secret Diary, switched off the rail for clear running, and Secret Diary up to the outside of Gypsy Angel Row. These two will square it off by the 8th hole. It's My Calendar Girl back in third, a Wicked Vicky along the rail in fourth, Tis a Rocket running on, but Secret Diary has went right on by the favorite. Secret Diary for the PTK LLC is going to win the opener by about 5 in the end. Gypsy Angel Row was second, My Calendar Girl third, Tis a Rocket fourth, and Wicked Vicky wagged the tail. Number 1, Secret Diary, was well rated off the pace by Sophie Doyle, was given the green light, turned her for home, and she drew away to win convincingly. Secret Diary returned 620, 280, 260. Second was the 6, Gypsy Angel Row. Third, number 3, My Calendar Girl. The exacta was worth $23.60. The trifecta combination of 1, 6, and 3 returned $38.20 for a $1 wager. Running time for the opener, 1:11 and 4. Tonight's second race is a claimant event for horses that haven't won a race in a full calendar year. Claiming price $5,000. The race 6 1/2 furlongs. Jockey change in the 6. I'm Starstruck to Orlando Mojica. The morning line favorite at 8-5. What the Cat drug in with veteran rider Perry Utes. They are off. Good even beginning for all. The fastest start for Beat the Storm, who sends on out. And now quickly, there goes the favorite, What the Cat drug in, to clear off as they leave the chute behind him and straighten up on the main track. Beat the Storm is now second. Right to that one's inside comes Flash Malone, shadowed by the Parties Over as fourth. And then about a separation of 2, we'll find Exeter Road right alongside his Kid Chick. Out wide on the course, Nimble Tiger must be in about the 7 path. Then a link for the back to Strong Resolve. And last away comes Flash Malone through a first quarter in a speedy 22 and 4 past the half-mile pole. And up front, What the Cat drug in is going to show him into the far turn in front by 3. Racing along in the second position, I'm Starstruck, trying to squeeze through a narrow opening at the fence. The Party's Over now has that head right to that one's flank. And then comes Mr. Latonia as they're midpoint through the turn. And What the Cat drug in, the 15-time winner, and Perry Utes shows him by the quarter pole, a link to the good. I'm Starstruck under a full-out drive as the field reaches the top of the home stretch, the half in 46 and 1. And What the Cat drug in spins him in. What the Cat drug in off the turn in front by 4. I'm Starstruck is in relentless chase mode in second, but not making up ground. Running on from the back, here comes Exeter Road and Nimble Tiger, but it's all over up front. What the Cat drug in, cruise to victory here. What the Cat drug in, now 9 for 12 at Turfway, wins by better than 4. Tight for second between I'm Starstruck and a late charge from Nimble Tiger in 1:17 and 3. Number 1, What the Cat drug in, took him all the way, making every pole a winning one. To win on the class drop, Perry Utes was aboard for the ride for winning trainer Billy Stinson. Number 1, What the Cat drug in, returns $4, $280, $220. Second, the 6, I'm Starstruck. Third, number 10, Nimble Tiger. And fourth, the 4, Strong Resolve. The exacta was worth $24.20. The try for $1, $36.60. The early daily double returned $17.40. Superfecta 1-6-10-4. That comes back $151.60. Running time for the 6 1/2 furlongs 1:17 and 3. Tonight's third race is a claimant event for fillies and mares. Never won 3 lifetime. The claiming price $5,000. Jockey change on the 5, looking for a date to Orlando Mojica. Scratch number 4, after market spoiler. The morning line favorite, number 5, looking for a date at 9-5 for Noel Sanchez. All set. And they're off. Miss Arrow had to take up shortly after the start, but no problems for our Painted Veil, who sprints on out. Looking for a date is keen into the bit and keen to go on there. Looking for a date, grabs a hold of Orlando Mohican, tugging hard. While getting in, the left rein has been dropped as the field goes by the half-mile pole. It's Miss Catwood who came racing in the third position, about 5 lengths further back to Baby G, followed up next by 38 Plus, and starting to run on now after that poor start, Miss Arrow. First quarter mile, 22-2, and it's looking for a date, and Orlando Mojica clears off midpoint through the turn, in front by about 4. Miss Catwood has came along the second position. Our Painted Veil starts to moonwalk in third. Up the fence, here comes 38 Plus, who saved all the ground throughout and kicked wide for the drive. Miss Arrow's a straighten for the money. It's looking for a date, spins him in, but to the outside, here's Miss Catwood, who's coming with giant strides, and Miss Catwood's going best of all. Looking for a date is looking for the finish line, because that one's starting to backpedal, and meanwhile, Miss Catwood's starting to get away, and Miss Catwood's going to draw away here late to win by about 4. Late charge in the end, and a tight photo for second between Miss Arrow and 38 Plus, and looking for a date faded badly to 4th. Number 1, Miss Catwood allowed to settle off the pace and turn her home, kicked it into top gear to win for trainer Jeff Greenhill. Malcolm Franklin with the heads-up ride. The winning returns of $5.80, $343. Second, the 6, Miss Arrow. Third, number 3, 38 Plus, and fourth, the 5, looking for a date. The Exacta was worth $43.40, the Try $242.40, the Superfecta $401.80, the Daily Double returned $13.40. The Early Pick 3, 111 for a dollar wager, $24.60. Tonight's fourth race, a Clement event for horses who haven't won a race in a full calendar year. They race 6 1/2 furlongs. Scratch number 9, Stroke. Morning line favored at 2-1. Number 7, Drifting Wind with Marlon St. Julian aboard. They are off. And it's Drifting Wind, the favorite, who's sending on out. Quick into stride as well comes Kane Swagger, and aptly away, punching up through from between horses. There goes One Wish to lead him out of the 6 furlong chute and head up on a main track. So it's One Wish to the inside, has collar Drifting Wind. These two match strides past the 5/8 pole. They've left room at the fence for Shut Up Chris to come on through, and Aaron Walker takes advantage of that and goes right up to collar the front duo. High Stakes has raced up into 4th. Blue Silk's only about a length and a half off the pace, followed up next by Grand Coulee, who's 2 in front of a King Swagger and Slew Slam. Then a long way last is Rope Dancer, the first quarter mile, 23 seconds flat. So Shut Up Chris has saved all the ground, as came through to take about a half-length lead over Drifting Wind, who's in the second spot. That's all for One Wish, who starts to backpedal. Here comes Grand Coulee and the white bridle up to the outside of Drifting Wind, and out there wide, King Swagger towards that one's inside. Slew Slam to the top of the lane, they spin, and Wakes Week is starting to make good headway from the back of the pack. Red Cap as they spin for the money. Drifting Wind in between horses. Shut Up Chris on the inside. To the outside, Grand Coulee inside the 8th pole. Drifting Wind, the favorite, has regained the lead. Now the new challenge from Grand Coulee coming to the outside. Not going to get to him. Here is Drifting Wind and Marlon St. Julian to win it by about a length in the end. Grand Coulee was second. Shut Up Chris third. One Wish fourth. 18-3. The favorite, number 7, Drifting Wind, well handled by Marlon St. Julian, resurges in deep stretch to come back to win and pick up lifetime victory number 13 for owner-trainer Aaron West. The winner returns $480, $340, $240. Second was the 6, Grand Coulee. Third, number 1, Shut Up Chris. And fourth, the 5, One Wish. The Exacta $15.80, the Try $35.80. The Superfecta 7615 comes back $315.40. The Daily Double $10.60, and the Pick 3 $17.90. Running time for the 6 1/2 furlongs 1:18-3. Tonight's 5th race is a claimant event for horses who haven't won a race in 6 months. They'll go 1 mile. Scratch 2, You Step Aside. Jockey change on the 7, Citizen John to Orlando Mojica. Morning line favorite at 8-5, Arctic Sky with leading rider Alvin Jimenez. They are off. And it's a single man who's on some gate speed swag. Quickly, whole lot of running. Parachutes is now up to engage and actually poke that nostril in front as the field races into the clubhouse turn. Bayless Out came away racing in the 3rd position. Wheaton's Express has saved all the ground on the run to the first turn. is fourth by a neck to Citizen John. To the outside of the favorite there is Juicy Point, a length in front of the gray Silver Crescent, and Double Four has nothing but hindquarters and heels in the viewfinder as this field straightens up on the backstretch. They're covered only by about 8 lengths from tip to tail. First quarter mile on a moderate 24-4. So whole lot of run. Perry just took another cross there and is going to try to back the speed right up into a single man. Bayless Out now races into third position. Citizen John breezes up into fourth while doing it in hand. Out to the outside in the center of the track, there's Silver Crescent, a length in front of Wheaton Express, following up by Juicy Point, and still outpaced at the back of the pack, must be about 8 or 9 lengths off the pace now, is Double Four. The field makes their way into the far turn, and it's whole lot of run, who's made the point, yielding to the pocket position, a single man. Bayless Out still shadows that one, and the favorite Citizen John, orange saddle tail, white cap, loops up 4 wide, and starting to run on. The gray Silver Crescent's going to tip about 5 deep as they spin for the money, but still no one has yet challenged. Whole lot of run, and whole lot of run, and Veteran Oots is going to spin him in 3 to the good. Racing in the second position, there's Citizen John, out wide Silver Crescent, down along the fence a single man, and Perry Oots on another front-running victory here. A whole lot of run, approaching the 16th pole and drawing away late. Whole lot of run. The easiest of winners is geared down at the line to win by about 8. Tight for second between Silver Crescent, Citizen John, and a single man was fourth. 1:39-1. Number 1, whole lot of run, hustled out by Perry Oots to take command in the... Let's start over. Number 1, whole lot of run, gunned out of the starting gate and takes them all the way in the front end to win. Perry Oots was aboard for Larry Smith. The winning return, 680, 380, 280. Second was the 10, Silver Crescent. Third, number 7, Citizen John. And fourth was the 8, a single man. The exacta 62.40, the try 124.20. The superfecta combination was 110, 7, and 8, and that came back $619. Daily double 22.40. The pick 3, 28.60. The pick 4, 108.90. And the pick 5, 380. Even. Running time, 1:39-1. Tonight's 6th race, a starter optional claimant event for fillies and mares, which have either started for 5 or less since February 6th of 2014, or they to be entered for a claiming price of $8,000. The field of 6 will go 1 mile. Morning line favorite at 8-5, Delantera, with Aaron Walker in the irons. They are off. Delantera missed the break. It's She's Messy sending on out, but it's Alizara who has the most speed. Kitten's Top Cat a little closer today than usual. She's third, only about 1.5 lengths off the pace. Alone Again and Wishkeeper exchange bumps into the run in the clubhouse turn, and the favorite Delantera is last, but only about 5.5 lengths off the lead, 6.5 furlongs still to travel. So it's Alizara making the first Turfway Park Poly start. Is going to show him in a backstretch run in front by 1.5 lengths. She's Messy racing along in the second position. A gap of about 4 back to Kitten's Top Cat. 2 from the inside comes Alone Again. Delantera's up a couple of spots as Wishkeeper has been relegated last. Midpoint through the backstretch, just about the 4.5 furlong marker. So it's Alizara and Marlon St. Julian's made the point. As they continue the run up the backstretch past the half-mile pole, she's in front by about 1 length. She's Messy towards the inside. To the outside of her is Delantera, though followed up by Kitten's Top Cat, who's fourth, about to be passed by Alone Again, and still nothing yet from Wishkeeper. The half mile in 48 seconds flat. So a controlled tempo for Alizara, who showed him every step of the way thus far. She's Messy has come to challenges, but being ridden already with a 1/4 mile still to go. Delantera is going to stack up 3 deep and a long way back to the rest of them who virtually out of it as they straighten up to the top of the lane, and Alizara turns them in. Alizara in the white blinker, shaken up by St. Julian. Delantera has come to tackle down the center of the track. She's Messy going to try to hold off third inside the 8th pole. It's Alizara to the outside. Delantera is working on her and wearing her down. Alizara digging deep, finding more. Delantera lunging to the outside. These two to the wire. And photo finish. I believe Delantera got up right on the square, but that will take a photo of what the judges decided. 1:39 and 4/5 seconds. Number 6, Delantera had to overcome adversity to win. Let me start over. 3, 2, 1. Number 6, Delantera overcame a poor beginning, but dug down deep to rally late, get up to win right on the square for Doug Danner, as the trainer Aaron Walker was the jockey. The winner returns $4, $240, $240. Second was the 3, Ali Zara. Third, number 1, Alone Again. And fourth, the 4, She's Messy. The exacta $16.40, the dollar try $36.60, superfecta $183 and some change. The daily double came back $17, and the pick 3 for a buck, $31.50. Running time 1:39 and 4. Seventh race, a claimant event for non-winners and 2 claimers to go 1 mile. Morning line favorite at 8 to 5. Number 5, it's Wine O'Clock for trainer Scooter Hughes. They are off. And it's the favorite Army Ranger sending out, but a host of others to the inside of him, as It's 1 O'Clock had to take off heels there. Archie Bunker, Spack and Spill Spot down towards the inside. I'm Serious now assumes command, and Swartz is right to that one's outside. As they continue the run for the clubhouse turn, and last away comes Bold Visionary. Just outside the 6 furlong marker on the inside, I'm Serious, right to that one's outside. Swartz, these two duke it out early. Army Rangers a close-up third today, a separation of 4. Back to Archie Bunker, who's being towed along in 4th. The link for the back through from the inside, it's Wine O'Clock way out wide. There's Bold Visionary, and through from between horses, Speck and Spill Spot, and Ain't Too Proud to Beg. Can't see them all. Compact field, though, covered by 7 lengths, as they took the opening quarter in 24-2, and the first half mile was 48-3. And now Army Ranger has made the point, but Army Ranger has been wide throughout, but will lead him into the far turn. Now goes in front by a length. Swartz still hugs that rail spot in second. Archie Bunker being scrubbed to keep pace in third, whips out on Bold Visionary. Then a separation of 4 running on here, Spack and Spill Spot, midpoint through the turn, and Army Ranger starting to get away. Army Ranger drifting well off the fence. Swartz and Rodney Prescott coming back for some more, now going to angle out to the outside of the leader. 3/4, 1:13 and 2, and they're on their way home, and Army Ranger's there, but Swartz and Prescott's coming back to attack to the outside. It's Wine O'Clock down to the inside. Ain't Too Proud running on from the clouds as they race in deep stretch. It's Army Ranger trying to hold, but Swartz has dead aim. These two to the wire, and Swartz is in a photo, and I believe Swartz got up to win by a flared nostril. Army Ranger was second, photo for third, 140 and 2, but photo for win. Number 3, Swartz. Well-timed ride by jockey Rodney Prescott to get up right on the square to win for trainer R.C. Sturgeon. The winner returns $24, $965.40. Second, the 8, Army Ranger. Third, number 5, is 1 O'Clock. And fourth, the 1, Ain't Too Proud. The pick 3 came back $114.60. 50-cent pick 4, $578.85. The double, $119.40. The exacta, $114. The dime super, $63.32. And the $2 try, $321.20. Running time for race 7, 1:40 and 2 seconds. Tonight's 8th race is a maiden special weight for filly 3-year-olds. They'll go 1 mile. Field of 10 set to go. Jockey changing the 1A Anfield Road to Ozio De Leon. Morning line favorite at 7 to 5. Number 9, Thump. They are off. And Scat Lady caught a flyer. Quick into stride as well. There goes Miss Laning Bug. And right up to the outside, Will Burn Hot. Right alongside now, Alta Rita's going up to the front, and Alta Lita will clear as they run into the clubhouse turn. Thump came away racing in 3rd position. Miss Laning Bug in 4th. Out wide, Anfield Rose 5th. In behind them comes Will Burn Hot to her inside Glory Range, and the link to Regal Madam, and a similar margin back to 3 Loves and Me. And at the back of the pack, Mallory's Channel will have to pass them all. The field straightens up on the backstretch. They're well strung out, about 16 lengths from tip to tail. First quarter mile, 24 seconds flat. So it's Alta Rita, shows them down the backstretch run. Scat Lady coming back to keep that one honest there in second. Thump, the favorite, just spying on the speed in third, only 3 parts of a length off of the lead. Racing along in the 4th position comes Anfield Rose, a length in front of Will Bernhardt, who starts to get underway. Will Bernhardt has raced up in the 5th, but only about 4 lengths off the pace, moving very gamely. Regal Madam has found her best stride. Regal Madam at 17-1, maybe going best of all midpoint through the turn. The half mile, 47-3. But they still have got to get to Scat Lady, who has made the point. She's cleared off by a length. Now the favorite Thump switched out to the center of the track. It's still continuing to make good progress. Comes Regal Madam. She's in the green green cap and the white shadow roll as they straighten for the money. It's Scat Lady to the inside, Thump to the outside, Regal Madam under left-handed urging, and down the inside here comes Altarita. It's either one of these three as they pass the 8th pole. Now Thump poking that nose in front. Scat Lady trying to retaliate, but not going to get to her. Thump is going by Scat Lady, who's coming back to the inside. Scat Lady coming back, and Scat Lady got her right on the wire. Another tight photo. I think Scat Lady resurged to get up right on the money to beat Thump. Long way back to the others. 140-3.
Number 5, Scat Lady, resilient in victory, resurges to get up right on the wire for trainer Keith Kinman, owner Bending Elbows, and rider Alvin Jimenez. Number 5, Scat Lady, returns 840, 360, 340. Second, number 9, Thump. Third, number 2, Regal Madam. And fourth, number 4, Glory Range. The exacta was worth $25. The try, $105. Superfecta combination was 5924. That returned $1,444 even. The pick 3, $185.65. And the daily double comes back $105 even. Running time, 140 in 3/5 seconds. Tonight's 9th race, a allowance optional claim event for fillies and mares. They'll go 1 mile, no program changes. Morning line favorite number 6, Street Spin Miss, for owners Ken and Sarah Ramsey.
They are off. Not the best start for Vanilla Score or the favorite Street Spin Miss, but it's Voodoo That You Do who's displaying the most speed. Fighting Xenia came away racing alertly in second. Anda from Indiana is a 3-wide third. Fancy Hat saves the ground, rides the rail to fourth. Somerville Miss is keen to go on, tugging hard at the bit against Prescott there. She's fifth, but about 3 lengths off the pace. Hard to handle there. And then up on the outside comes Too Cool. The back 3 are Street Spin Miss, Vanilla Score, and last of the lot, Miss Negrita. The first quarter mile on a pedestrian 25 seconds flat. Slow opening quarter for Voodoo That You Do. So Voodoo That You Do by the 5.5 furlong marker, in front by a length. Fighting Xenia draws an ever closer second. Anna from Indiana, red cap third. Down along the fence, Fancy Hat is fourth. Somerville Viss is relaxed to be fifth, only about 3.5 off the pace. Then comes Too Cool, starting to get underway from the back of the pack. Comes Street Spin Miss, the half mile, 49-1. So a controlled tempo for Voodoo That You Do, who leads him into the far turn. Fighting Xenia still in that pocket spot. Anna from Indiana is looping up 3 wide third, only a length and a half off the leader. Then comes Somerville Miss through from the fence. Is Fancy Hat, then a length further back. Starting to run on from the back. Here is Too Cool as they straighten for the stretch drive. And it's still Voodoo That You Do, still there. Anna from Indiana tacks down the outside. Down along the inside, saving all the ground. Fancy Hat is making good progress up the fence. And running on from the back, here comes Vanilla Score. Vanilla Score going to try to split horses in deep stretch. Anna from Indiana, Vanilla Score surging to the outside. And Vanilla Score zooming by. Anna from Indiana was second. Fancy Hat third. Tight for fourth. There was 4 of them on the line for fourth. Running time 1:39-1.
Number 9, Vanilla Score, gets up right on the wire to win for owner Freddie Lewis and Ted Lucas. Sophie Doyle was in the irons. The winner returns $20.60, $10.85.60. The exacta was worth $128.60. The dollar try, $314.70. The superfecta combination was 9, 5, 1, and 4, and that returns $2,866.60. Daily double, $85 and some change. The pick 3 for 50 cents, $1,225.55. Order finish 9-5-1-4. Running time 1:39-1. 10th and final race is a claimant event to go 6 furlongs. Rider change on the 3 to Eddie Zaniga. Scratch numbers 5, 7, 8, and 13. Morning line favorite to the outside, number 12, Relentless Spirit, with O'Hare Meta.
They are off. And the starter caught him in a perfect line. And it's clearly Perfection who's sending on out. Dollar Lablotto showing good pace as well. And through from the inside, Naughty Scotty's going to be a pace presence against the rail while third. Breakstone's taken in hand, racing in fourth, and behind that comes Duro down along the inside. Net Profit up out in the center of the track. Relentless Spirit, the favorite, is 6, starting to lose contact with the top 5. And then a separation of 4 back to Adamore and Alluvium. The late running Alluvium is last of the lot, about 15 lengths off the 22-2 pace of Clearly Perfection, who carries him into the far turn. There goes the Chicago Invader. Dollar Doblado up to the outside. Now pokes that nostril in front. Breakstone's in behind these three, looping up wide. Here comes a favorite, Relentless Spirit. And on the inside, Naughty Scotty and starting to run on from the back. Just going to have to find a seam is Net Profit as the field reaches the top of the home stretch. And Dollar Doblato's going to spin him in. Hit to the outside, Relentless Spirit bearing down. Room at the fence for Naughty Scotty's. These three square it off by the 8th pole. Down the center of the track, here comes Net Profit and Adam Moore. Deep stretch, there's the favorite, Relentless Spirit to the inside. Naughty Scotty plugging away. Naughty Scotty on the rail. On the outside, Relentless Spirit. These two to the wire, and Relentless Spirit wins over Naughty Scotty in second. A four-way go for the Shoto, 111-3.
The favorite, number 12, Relentless Spirit, turns back all challengers to hang on to win. Odeher Meta was the winning rider. The winner returns $4, $260, $240. Second, number 3, Naughty Scotty. Third, number 6, Alluvium. Fourth, number 10, Dollar Doblado. And finishing fifth was the 2, Adam Moore. The Daily Double returns $29.10. The exacta combination was 12 and 3, and that returns $44.60. Well, that wraps up live racing for this Saturday evening here at the track. Live racing returns tomorrow, Super Bowl Sunday, with a special first post of 150. For all of us here at Turfway Park, we appreciate your patronage, and this has been the Turfway Park Report.